I've been using the Redmi Note 15 Pro for a bit now. My unit is the titanium color, and honestly, it looks cleaner and more expensive than its price would suggest. But looks aside, does the Redmi Note 15 Pro 4G actually make sense in 2026? And is it a real upgrade over the Redmi Note 14 Pro? I know you want answers, and so without taking much of your time, yo guys, let's get started. Opening the box is refreshing because Redmi hasn't joined the trend of removing essentials. You get the smartphone, a proper 45-watt fast charger, a USB-C to A cable, and a silicone protective case. There's even a screen protector pre-installed, properly aligned with no bubbles. That might sound small, but it means this smartphone is protected from day one. You unbox it, you use it, no extra purchases, no stress. If you've held the Redmi Note 14 Pro before, you'll notice that this one is slightly heavier. It's not dramatic, but it's noticeable, and once you understand why, it makes complete sense. That extra weight is coming from the much bigger battery, and in daily use, that actually makes this smartphone feel more solid rather than bulky. The balance in the hand is good, the long scrolling sessions are still comfortable. The front is protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 2, which is genuinely flagship level protection. The back is still plastic, it doesn't attract fingerprints aggressively, and this titanium finish has this subtle, almost metallic look that photographs very well. There's also a small but welcome durability upgrade this year. The Note 15 Pro moves from IP64 to IP65. That means it's now officially dust tight and better protected against water sprays. Rain, splashes, or accidental sync moments won't have you panicking. The in-display fingerprint scanner is quick and reliable. Placing it close to the bottom is not my favorite position, but it works. There's also Face Unlock feature. Unlocking the smartphone feels effortless, which is exactly how it should be. The display grows just a little this year, from 6.67 inches to 6.77 inches. And while that sounds minor, it does make this smartphone feel more immersive when watching videos or reading, especially with the slightly curved display. This is an AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate, and it's easily one of the best displays you'll find in this price range. Scrolling feels smooth, animations are fluid, and everything just feels polished. You can adjust the white balance from the display settings to suit your style. The brightness is a real highlight here. This screen gets extremely bright outdoors, and at night, the high-frequency pulse width modulation dimming makes a noticeable difference if you're sensitive to OLED flicker. Colors are punchy without being ridiculous, and the blacks are deep. An all-round good display is what you get with the Redmi Note 15 Pro. The stereo speakers are genuinely good, they get loud without distorting, there's proper stereo separation, and voices sound clear. Watching videos, playing games, or listening to podcasts is a good experience with this smartphone. The Bluetooth audio quality is solid as well, and if you're already using wireless earphones, you won't feel shortchanged here. Performance on the Redmi Note 15 Pro feels very similar to the Redmi Note 14 Pro, and that's because they use the Helio G100 and G200 Ultra processors respectively, which are similar, and that's not a bad thing. The apps open quickly, multitasking is smooth, and this smartphone stays calm under normal use. This isn't a smartphone trying to win benchmark competitions. It's focused on consistency. You scroll, you switch apps, you reply messages, you browse, and nothing gets in the way. HyperOS 2 on Android 15 feels cleaner and more refined than older MIUI versions. And Redmi is promising for major Android updates with this smartphone. And that means this phone should stay current for years, which is excellent value at this price. For casual and moderate gaming, the experience is good. Popular titles run smoothly on sensible settings, and this phone doesn't get uncomfortably hot during the longer sessions. Heavier games will need medium settings for stable performance. If this review is making sense so far, subscribing wouldn't hurt anybody. It's completely free and surprisingly helpful to us. Do not forget to like and share this video while doing that. Thank you. The camera system here is almost identical to the Redmi Note 14 Pro 4G. You get the same 200 megapixel main camera and an 8 megapixel ultra wide. Now the difference is that the macro lens is gone this year. Honestly, that's not a loss. Those 2 megapixel macro cameras were really useful, and removing it doesn't hurt the real world camera experience at all. If anything, the setup feels more honest. In good lighting, The camera takes sharp, detailed photos with vibrant colors. Optical image stabilization helps keep shots steady, and autofocus is quick and reliable. Portrait mode does a decent job with subject separation, but night mode isn't the best I've seen, even though it's respectable for a phone in this class. The ultra-wide is there when you need it, but there's a noticeable drop in quality compared to the main camera. This can be seen in the vibrance. It's usable but not impressive. Selfies are sharp enough for social media and video calls, and they don't look overly processed by default. It also feels like an improvement from last year. Video is where you feel and see the limitation. You're capped at 1080p, and while stabilization works, it's not cinematic. If video recording is a big priority for you, this is something to keep in mind. This also extends to the selfie video on this device, which also caps out at 1080p. This isn't the smartphone to buy for the best camera quality. Now let's talk about the battery life. This is the biggest and most important upgrade over the Redmi Note 14 Pro. The battery jumps from 5,500 mAh to a massive 6,500 mAh, and the difference is very real. Heavy users can comfortably get through a full day without stress, and moderate users can easily push into a second day. You stop obsessing over battery percentage, and that alone improves the experience with this device. Charging is handled by a 45-watt fast charger, which is fast enough to be convenient and reliable. And something new this year is the reverse wired charging. You can plug a USB-C cable from this smartphone into another smartphone or accessory and charge it at up to 18 watts. It's not something you use every day, but when someone around you is desperate for battery, this phone turns into a mini power bank, and that's genuinely useful. In Nigeria, the pricing is what really makes the Note 15 Pro compelling. Around 399,800 naira for 8GB and 256GB version, which is roughly $275, and about 479,800 naira for 12GB 512GB model, which costs roughly $330. For that money, you're getting a great display, excellent battery life, okay performance, good photo cameras, proper durability, and long software support. The compromises are there, but they are reasonable. And if you've been watching this channel for a while now and you're thinking, I don't actually need the latest smartphone, I've got you covered. On selltech.ng, you can find a lot of devices I've reviewed on this channel in the past, but at much more affordable discounted prices. So if you liked the smartphone I reviewed last year and you're trying to save some money, that's honestly a good place to check. I have a link in the description box below, or you can also scan this QR code here. So back to the video. The Redmi Note 15 Pro isn't trying to shock you. It's not flashy even though the design is interesting, and it's not pretending to be a flagship device. Instead, it focuses on getting the things that matter for devices around the price. If you're coming from the Redmi Note 14 Pro, the upgrade only makes sense if you care much about the better battery life and the small or little refinements. If you're coming from anything older, this phone will feel like a big step forward. So let me know what you think in the comment section below, and check out where I compared this smartphone with other devices here. Catch you in one of those videos. Day.